It's a time for a package from China. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So today's video we are going to take a close look at the TV Game Box Deluxe Edition, the 8001. Yeah, when it comes to these TV boxes, I must say they are getting really creative over there. So this game box system, it can get more basic than this. And they are basing this on an orange pie. And nowadays, if you're looking very closely, you can see they're doing this all the time with this game box system, sticking a pie in it. But yeah, complete with a controller, the question remains, what are we going to get? So it's also that you're tuning in here on the Wicked Gamer and Collector. Okay, but the question remains, what are we going to get and how good is it? With these game box systems, I don't know where they're going to get the main boards. What I already mentioned, some are just an orange pie, raspberry pie, and just an X-ray pie inside a casing like a retro flag. But this thing is quite unique and of course complete with an smelly chemical Ucom controllers. But it seems to be we're also going to get this very tiny Jack 5V power supply and a basic, very long HDMI cable. So I take a close look at the system itself. It's not really special. Oh, by the way, when I purchased this product, it was very quickly sold out. And so far I know, I think you cannot buy it in this form factor. Now we're going to get them one with a plastic shell. That is way better, simply because it's not a perfect way how to cool it. Because the fan you can see is just blowing air through the casing. It's not enclosed or something. It's just two plastic shells that they slap together. Here we can see the production date, or there is a sticker on it. But this thing is already quite some old, and again they are still selling it like the TV Game Box 8001. So the output is an HDMI, we're having 3 USB connections, an Ethernet connection, and the input for the adapter 5V, a tiny barrel jack. But okay, so I'm very curious. Let's do a quick teardown and let's see what we're going to get. Yeah, we can see it, most of them, but just doing a quick teardown to show you how basic this device is. So let's remove the 4 screws over here. So we can lift up the piece of acrylic from the top. That's the only thing that is keep holding it in place. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of this. What do you think of the design, what they've made? By the way, that is not functional, that is just a fact, but I really like it. Okay, so here having the PCB and the bottom acrylic part is the same story. We need to remove the 4 screws. Alright, so let's remove the last couple of screws. And what kind of SD card are they using in this? I don't know even if they're using a real SanDisk or just a fake one. Okay, they're using a 32 gigabytes, so not a lot of storage. Nowadays you're using one on 28 gigabyte at least. Okay, let's remove the fan, because I'm curious if there's something beneath it. But I have this idea that this board is specially made for the TV game. Also it says on the PCB itself. I can remove the fan over here. By the way, the fan is like a freaking vacuum cleaner, just want to point out, I didn't say it before, and that's it. Basically, we're going to need it with the orange pie because these things are getting really hot, and this cooling element alone will not be enough. Okay, so this is what you're going to get with the board. And again, it's an orange pie chipset. They glued it back on, so there is no way to gently remove it. I'm just going to leave it on, let's boot it up, and we'll see that it's basically just an orange pie. But what can we do with this device? Is it any good when it comes to retro emulation? Alright, so the device itself is running on the retro orange pie number 4. Maybe there's already a new version out there because this product is pretty damn old already. But let's boot it up. But I just wanted to show you how cool this device stays with the fan, the active fan in it. Or better said, the freaking vacuum cleaner. Okay, so I did some testing, and of course this is just idle, but you can see the CPU temperature is 21 Celsius. Not really hot. It will get a little bit hotter when you play some games, but not bad at all. Okay, so let's boot up the menu and let's see how it looks. Okay, so for the people who didn't know, the Raspberry Pi 4 is way more powerful than the Orange Pi. But still, the Orange Pi has way more capabilities when it comes to emulation compared with a Pandora's box for the same price amount. What you can see is that we're having a lot of different systems like MSX, or we're having an Atari, and a lot of stuff you can't run with a Pandora's box. The latest versions like the Pandora Games 3D Plus has more stuff like PC Engine, but still it's not enough compared with the Orange Pi. So therefore the Orange Pi is in that case supreme when it comes to the old stuff like Atari, Commodore 64. We don't have those on Pandora's box and a lot of the other systems. Of course, beside the Raspberry Pis. I must say the controls doesn't play like the original one. or the original PlayStation controls, but overall, not bad at all. Let's try some NES. Oh, I'm guessing I need to find my buttons. Oh, here it is. Whoopa. Oh yeah. Come on. So let's try a little bit of the Super NES. Oh my god, I played this game so much on the Game Boy. I love it. Come on. What? I hit the bastard. Alright, let's try some Game Boy Advance. Oh yeah. Perfect sound. Oh, perfect. Looks pretty nice on this LCD screen. A little stuttering here and there, little flame drops. Just a little bit, but they messed up the controls. Yeah, they messed it up. Alright. Whoa. The D-pad is not perfect for fighting games. No, not at all. But when you take a close look at the TV game box, it's just an orange pie, and they will do this more often with Android boxes or other devices like a Raspberry Pi. But when you're looking at the compatibility, it's not super bad. You can say up to PlayStation 1 you can run a lot of games. Of course, if you want to play the high-end stuff, that will never be happening on a TV game box or an orange pie like this. But yeah, let me know in the comments what do you think of this. I want to thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit that bell, become on the Wicked family. And this thing has some pretty awful controllers. And I will see you in the next video.